One thing I've never actually talked to somebody who's done this kind of vow of silence thing. So like you said, you weren't allowed to talk to anybody for 5 days, look in each other anybody's eyes, no connection at all in this sense. I just want to know, like, what did you learn from that?
Well, so I've done it now many times, and you know, within Buddhism, we refer to this as a noble silence. And what's interesting is that when you're in silence, and especially silence with other people, but silence when you're with another person is what you would call at times a deafening silence, because all it's left with is you,
Mm,
but you are left with working through in your own mind. So what you meet in silence generally is most of the things that you've been hiding from. Many people may have come across or experienced, you know, vipassana meditation practices where you go and do 10-day retreats in silence. And
mm-hmm.
I work with a lot of people who go on them, and I provide therapy to people who are preparing to go on them. But we're very cautious about who we even let to go on these type of retreats, because you really want to do a little bit of psychological analysis beforehand. Because if somebody has faced recent trauma, or you know, maybe is exposed to addiction, you have to really check that they're okay, because silence after especially a couple of days can really bring up the demons, and if you're not ready for them, it can cause really, really traumatic psychological impacts on a human. Every time I work in silence, there's stuff to learn, but just creating the capacity to pause in our life, you know, just put a bit of spaciousness in and be with yourself. There is always something to learn.